Welcome back, Honestman, Skyrim Survival Mode. As I mentioned in my episode 0, this is going to be my survival playthrough, and I selected the Sunhelm Survival and Needs mod to facilitate that. I also have the unofficial patch mod installed, as well as a bunch of other goodies, including, of course, character editor modifications, which is why we have this high elf female before us that looks far better than anything that could possibly have been done, especially with high elves in the base game. And in case this character looks familiar, we are going to be playing the role of Daenerys Targaryen.
You are not with the Thalmor embassy, are you, High Elf? No, that can't be right. Captain, what should we do? She's not on the list.
Forget the list. She goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to the Somerset Isle. Follow the captain, prisoner.
So obviously I am going to play through the opening sequence a little bit here. Not the full opening sequence. I think we all know how that goes by this point.
But a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
Learn our... As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
So I am going to wait until
My ancestors are
Riverwood
smiling at me,
before I
Imperials.
turn on the
You say the
survival
same.
capabilities. Is the plan. And also, a big part of the reason why I'm bothering to show this opening again after my first playthrough, where I included all of it,
As fearless in death as he was in life.
is that I ended up falling rail off here on my first playthrough. And this time I'm going to follow the other guy,
Did you
Hadvar,
hear that?
instead.
I said next.
It's a very minor
prisoner.
To
difference,
the block, prisoner.
but
Nice and easy.
ultimately, if I choose a side at all in the war, it's going to be with the Imperials. So I kind of wanted to have the opening with this guy here getting us out of this predicament.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
Don't just... Guards, get me those people to safety! Someone get the battle mages out here, now!
Hey, Hayel! Get up! Come on! The gods won't give us another chance!
Alright, waiting on you,
This way!
Ralof. Yeah, so we start with Ralof.
Jarl, what is that thing?
Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
Ulfric gets his very first line, which is awful.
We need to move now! We just need to...
Can't hurt me. I'm Dragonborn. Can't burn me.
Hammond, you need to get over here! Now!
And now we get Hadvar.
Boy, you're doing great! Torald! Everyone get back!
Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
Gunnar, take care of the boy!
I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
Gods guide you, Hadvar.
In hindsight, it's interesting how sympathetic
close to
they
the
try
wall.
to make the Imperial side by way of Hadvar's actions here.
escaping, Helper. You're not stopping us this time.
Yeah.
Fine.
And
I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovngarde.
at this point in my first playthrough, I didn't even realize I was making a choice here.
Let's go.
I just ran to the first marker I saw, which happened to be
Quick,
Raylof's side.
inside the keep.
But we'll roll with
Looks
Hadvar
like we're
here.
the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? To bring us to the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find something for these burns. Got to be a sword or two in one of these chests. Look around. You gotta get that armor on. Give that sword a few swings, too. Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there.
Yeah, and then here we can see sort of the full character model. Much better than the standard female models, of course. Like, in particular, just the shoulder width, right? She doesn't have the linebacker shoulders and much more shapely hips. So, huge
Come on,
upgrade
this way.
from the vanilla options.
We need to get moving. That dragon is tearing up the whole keep.
Just give me a minute. I'm out of breath.
Hear that? Stormcloaks. Maybe we can reason with them. Hold up. If you want to die, so be it.
See, that's also really interesting, too.
That'll teach you to cross me. Let me see if I can get that door open.
Right, because when you're on the Stormcloak side, it's like, oh, let's ambush these guys and kill them. On the Imperial side, it's like, maybe we can reason with them. So it's still, really interesting how sympathetic they're trying to make the Imperials.
Let's keep moving.
Ooh, some cabbage. Might want that.
What was that? Come back here. Death to the Empire!
An old storeroom. See if you can find some potions. Might come in handy.
Now here,
Torture room. Gods, I wish we didn't need these.
do you really need them?
Come on.
Oh, you got! This ends now.
That's the end. Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this case. See if you can get it open with some picks. We'll need everything we can get. Grab what you can and let's go.
Yeah, indeed. So I'm going to pick all these locks and loot up here. But I did want to note, like, you want to kill the Torturer. So I conveniently blasted him with some fire here to make sure he died. And the reason for that is because this Torturer's hood is real nice. For a light armor this early in the game, you kind of want that. So be sure to kill him. So we kind of want to be careful not to level up too much in this opening sequence. For reasons that'll become apparent.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go?
So I'm going to try to hang back a little bit and let him do the work here. And I guess while he's killing these dudes. So the reason is because as I sort of figured out late in my first playthrough, I think the pro tip is that you want to maximize training. You want to get 5 training levels per character level. So if I gain too many skill levels in this section, I might not be able to do that. Like, because I might actually get 2 levels, and then I'm missing training. So we want to be a little careful. And that's part of the reason why I'm leveraging magic so much. That's how I do it.
All right, let's see if we can find a way out.
But also because magic is such a pain in the butt to level, I may as well take advantage while it's actually relevant in the early game here.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow, and watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this boat. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back. Not the sneaking type.
Bears are a scourge.
This looks like the way out. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever make it. Wait! Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
You really think I should join the Legion?
Of course. I know today wasn't the best introduction to the Legion, but I hope you'll give us another chance. The Legion could really use someone like you, especially now. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Do you think he has any idea where that dragon came from?
No, not yet. After all, a dragon, something out of old tales and legends. No one could have expected that. But you can bet he'll be trying to figure it out. This could shift the whole balance of the war. If you want to help stop that dragon, your best bet is to go to Solitude and join up with the Legion.
Despite the fact that you were going to cut my head off 10 minutes ago, you make a good case, Hadvar.
I hope so. The Legion is Skyrim's only hope right now. Come on, we better get moving. I hope that dragon isn't still flying around here somewhere.
Who are those other prisoners?
Well, you didn't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak and his top lieutenants.
He's a traitor of some kind, according to you?
Right. The leader of the Stormcloaks. They claim to be fighting for Skyrim's freedom, but the war is really all about Ulfric wanting to be High King of Skyrim.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the joke's on him, because if anyone's going to be High King, it's going to be me. High Queen, that is. Who are the Stormcloaks?
You haven't heard of the civil war in Skyrim? I guess down in Cyrodiil, people have other things to worry about. It's pretty simple. Ulfric founded the Stormcloaks years ago, as a sort of private army to advance his ambitions. He's always used the ban on the worship of Talos to stir people up against the Empire. He never succeeded in getting much support, so a few months ago he murdered the High King. That got the Empire's attention.
How did you capture him?
A masterstroke by General Tullius. He's only been in charge here for a few months, but he's turned things around for the Empire. We've been trying to catch Ulfric since the war started, but he always seemed to slip through our fingers, like he knew we were coming. This time, the general turned the tables on him. Ulfric rode right into our ambush with only a few bodyguards. He surrendered pretty meekly too. So much for his death or glory reputation. I thought we were taking Ulfric back to Cyrodiil, but I guess the general changed his mind. You know the rest.
Why was Talos banned?
I guess that wasn't such a big deal elsewhere in the Empire, but here it's caused a lot of resentment. Native son and all that. Even I'll admit it hasn't been the Empire's finest hour. But it wasn't like the Emperor had any choice, did he? If he hadn't signed the peace treaty with the Thalmor, they would have destroyed the Empire. Then where would Skyrim be? That's the part that Ulfric's supporters always conveniently forget about. Unless the Empire stands together, the Thalmor will destroy us all.
I thought dragons were all dead a long time ago.
So did I. If the damn Stormcloak somehow found one, or woke it up, the war might be about to take an ugly turn. Hard to believe it was just a coincidence, that the first dragon anyone's seen for centuries attacks just as Ulfric was about to be executed.
Yeah, it didn't have anything to do with him. It had everything to do with me.
We'd better keep moving. I feel like that dragon might be up there watching us right now.
I shall make it my mount. I think Thief Stone is the way to go here to start.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your pardon. But until we get that confirmed by General Tullius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, all right? Things look quiet enough here. Come on, there's my uncle. Uncle Halvar, hello.
Hadvar, what are you doing here? Are you on leave from shores, boats? What happened to you, boy? Are you in
Uncle,
some kind
please,
of trouble?
keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
She's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
Okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it. Sigrid, we have company.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Huh? Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Why are the Thalmor allowed to arrest people for worshipping Talos?
It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. And sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down, dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me.
Jafar, did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Well, I'd better get back to work. You two make yourselves at home.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Listen, I'm going to lay up here for a while. You can make your own way to Solitude from here. I'd recommend heading to Whiterun, just down the road from here. From there you can take a carriage to Solitude.
Okay, so now we're getting settled. I sold a bit of items to Alvar there to free up some inventory space. And
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the main.
yes, indeed, we're going to talk to Hod, but first we need this axe, which is going to let us chop firewood, because we need a little money. Okay, so talk to
Careful.
Hod.
Got business here in Riverwood, eh? There are worse villages.
Indeed, I chopped some firewood for you.
Honest gold for honest work. All right, then.
Okay, now that we have some gold in our pocket, we find the bard, Sven.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Oh, really? You and Faendal both like the same girl?
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
Well, why don't you do something about it?
You may be right. Camilla may see Faendal as little more than a friend, but why take chances? Here, give Camilla this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense. Tell her it's from Faendal.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that. Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I could help.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
This way. This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Yeah, now that we're away from everyone, how about some girl talk?
Mara bless you for agreeing to help us.
Sven wanted to trick you into believing this letter was from Faendal.
What are you talking about? What's in the letter? Oh my. He wanted me to think Faendal wrote this? Thank you for telling me the truth. Could you talk to Faendal as well? I'm sure he'll want to thank you for standing up for him. Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Greetings, Sister Elf. Good to see a familiar face so far from home.
Indeed.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village.
I don't think Camille will be spending any more time with Sven.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
It's very generous indeed. But I'd love you to accompany me.
Lead the way.
And also, since
I've got
I
your
helped
back.
you... Well, I've got your back too. I helped you get the girl. So how about some training in archery?
I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry?
And then we take our money back. I also want this hunting bow, actually.
I'll show you what I know.
And then we train again and repeat.
What do you want me to carry?
And that gets us to level 2 and gets us our 5 levels of training for character level 1. At this point, I'm going to go stamina to help out my carry weight. And definitely he's training us in archery. Archery is going to be a key skill for us regardless. Let's go ahead and get overdraw going.
I'll show you what I know.
And then we train ourselves right up to level 3. And more investment in archery.
I'm right behind you. I'll show you what I know.
Okay, so character level 4, I ran out of steam a little bit. Trained my 5 levels of archery, but it did not get me to 5. So since we're so good with Alvar here, we're going to have a little nap in his bed. Okay, we're still on the prowl for another skill up here to get us to level 5. So we're going to start clearing the way to the barrow, which is something we're going to want to do anyway. So we'll just fight our way there. Oh. There we go. Alright, good shot, man. Helping me out. And I'm going to continue to stick with stamina here a little longer. I do want to even out my scores, though. I do want to get more health at some point here, but not quite yet. Sneak is tremendously important, so we're going to go ahead and put a point into sneak here.
I've got your back. I'll show you what I know. You lead, I'll follow.
Okay, and then training is enough to get me to the next level. And here we're going to go steady hand.
Still here. I'll show you what I know.
And then 5 more ranks of training in archery gets me to another level. Here I'll do a little health. And again, more overdraw on our bow is good.
I've got your back. You've already learned all I can teach you.
Okay, and then we run out of steam just shy of level 8 here. Your mileage may vary, of course. I think we need like one more skill up to get us to level 8. So we're just going to stay the course and clear the path here.
Never should have come here.
There we go, like clockwork. Alright, a bit more health here. And I do want to get power shot in archery, but I think right now maybe a thought towards defense is prudent, so I'm going to do light armor. So now we are character level 8, and we have 50 in archery, which means Feindal can't actually train us anymore. We need to find a different trainer in order to get our training in at this character level. And the place we're going to do that is Whiterun. So that's going to be the goal going into next episode. We're going to pick up in Whiterun looking for some new companions, both figuratively and literally. Until then, thank you all so much. Please like and subscribe. This has been Honest Man with Daenerys Targaryen, and we will see you next time.